Germany is obsessed with insurances. In today's video, we are going to learn what are the different types of insurances, what are the ways to apply for it, and how can you claim insurance and what is the process to terminate it. So let's welcome Mr. Leonardo, who is an expert in this field from the company Formax. And they're helping expats in Germany with the services like investment, pension, and insurances. Hi, Leonardo. Can you introduce about yourself?
Hello, Ankit. Thanks for having me today. I'm Leonardo Rauli. I'm a financial consultant based in Munich. I'm an expert just like you, just like your audience. I've been living in Munich for the last 13 years almost. I studied here, political science and law, bachelor and master I did here. I had an interval in Vancouver, Canada. I received a scholarship through the Ludwig Maximilians Universität, my university back then. And for the last 5 years, I've been a financial consultant, specialized in expats. Why this choice? First of all, because I'm an expat myself. I've been through the situations, the dynamics that a lot of, like you did have, and a lot of other people have when they move to Germany. It is not knowing the system. And that's why a few years back, I started together with some other colleagues, a group on Meetup, Expat Finanzen. And in general, I'm specialized in subject in teams for expats, financial matters for expats.
Can you tell something like why Germans are so obsessed with insurance? Like, the day you come to Germany, first of all, you need the health insurance, then you have to go with the dental insurance because of the other problem, like with public insurance, it's not covered. Then you can ask for house insurance, and like you name it, there is insurance for it. Why is it so that Germans are so obsessed with it?
I will start with the history. So Germany is a country with eradicated social insurances. Social insurances that started under Otto von Bismarck in the late 19th century, and they remain. Today, if you check your salary statement, you pay more money for social insurances than for taxes. A lot of people confuse the two blocks, but you pay more taxes, you pay more money for social insurances. And so it's a system that works on social insurances. These social insurances slowly don't offer enough benefit. That's why there is a whole world that is integrating the services, that's the private sector, with, as you said, for example, the dental insurance, but there are also many other type of insurances.
People are like fine with public insurance, but then they think some private insurance come into the picture, and why should they go for a private insurance? In the end, like, is it more reliable, more easy to get the benefits, or what?
The public and the private health insurance, they provide the same goal. Health assistance to the citizens. They do it, unfortunately, in two very different ways. The public system is a percentage of your gross income, 14.6%. Everybody pays that, plus a Zusatzbeitrag, an additional fee that, for example, depending on the Krankenkasse where you are, it can be 1% or 1.2%. Plus Pflegeversicherung, which is at 3.3% if you don't have children, or 3.05% if you have a child. So that's how you calculate the contribution in the public sector. In the private sector, there are three variables that intervene. The first one is the health status, so how healthy you are. The second one is the entry of age. And the third one is what kind of benefits you would like to have. So that's the reason why with the public insurance, you can do anything. The benefits are written in a law book, and the benefits are a percentage, which is also defined by law. In the private, you have more choice in the sense that you can choose what kind of benefits you want to have, top of the line or comparable to the public sector. And the private health insurance is the only way to have the best health coverage in Germany, because throughout the time, the public sector, the public health insurance reduced the benefits for glasses, sight glasses. Until the 1990s, they were covered. Teeth. If you have teeth problems in Germany, good luck with it, because the Krankenkasse is not going to overtake pretty much anything.
Except that health insurance, this is like the mandatory insurance, but what is like the not mandatory but people should have it uh, when they come to Germany? Yeah.
I would count three existential threats. The first one is health. We just mentioned it. The second one is liability. Germany is a country that you probably heard. You break it, you pay it.
Mhm.
It is like that. So Privathaftpflicht is very important. In some tenant contracts, you must have a liability insurance. Otherwise, the landowner doesn't allow you to have the contract or the house. So liability is very important together with health insurance. And the third, it's in case you're longer than a certain amount of time sick, you can't work, is the so-called Berufsunfähigkeit Absicherung, or in English we can call it disability policy, incapacity policy, because especially for employees, with people with families, your family is very dependent on your income and on your workforce. That's why it's also important to consider this third dimension.
Is it not covered when we pay the taxes?
There is also a public disability policy, we can call it like that. The problem is that it's very restrictive. First of all, it's only 29% of your gross income. If you receive the full one, statistically, people receive only the half disability pension, the public one, which is 14.5%, which is nothing. You're not able to maintain your standard of life, obviously, with so few money. And now comes the interesting part. You're eligible only if you have 60 months of contributions into the Deutsche Renteversicherung. Deutsche Renteversicherung is the public pension carrier, and you pay a lot of money every month through your salary statement. The big problem with the public disability policy is that if you can do your job anymore, but you can do maybe another job, they have the power to say, okay, you don't do anything like that anymore, but you can work an unqualified job, although you're an academician, for example.
But how much does it cost?
As soon as you earn 58,000 euros or beyond, you will always pay the maximum. What is the maximum? The maximum is 928 euros altogether. Obviously, the employer carries the half of it. So in the end, you pay, if you sum Krankenversicherung and Pflegeversicherung, you pay 472 euros. And so that's the benchmark. If you're privately insured, you pay about 120 euros less, depending on the company, but it's definitely, and you're 30 years old. That's a good comparison, let's say.
But like company always tells, like when they're hiring someone, they automatically give them the health insurance. They don't ask the employees that go and take a private health insurance. They just send, they just get them registered with the public one.
Employers don't consult their employees from abroad. There is a huge gap by employers. They don't inform the employees. The HR doesn't have the duty to consult about the two systems. They don't have also the skills, the know-how about the two systems. And the easiest thing to do is simply to say, okay, you go now to TK or AOK.
So does private insurance help us in saving taxes? Is there any possibility? Because I haven't seen that till date. Like, can we really save some money there?
In general, yes, you can save some money if you deduct the contribution you have during the year. Interesting to know that if you're publicly insured, if you're privately insured, sorry, you can also make an extra reduction plan for the age. So a lot of people say in age, it's going to be unpayable, the private health insurance. It's absolutely not true. If you take care of it and you do these reduction plans, which, by the way, this comes also your question, the contribution, the extra contribution that you have for these reduction plans are overtaken by half by the employer. And still you can deduct 100% also the employer part with your tax declaration. So in a way, yes, you can save taxes, especially. And also, if we talk about Berufsunfähigkeit Versicherung, there are some forms of Berufsunfähigkeit Versicherung or disability policy which are deductible and also help you saving taxes.
How much pension do someone really get after they stop working, like after 65 years?
The average pension in Germany for men who work 40 years is 1,170 euros. These are official numbers of the Deutsche Rentenversicherung for the year 2021. For women, unfortunately, it's even less, it's 780 euros approximately. And why is that? In general, it's not much what you can expect from the public system. The reason is simple. The German retirement system bases on a transfer system between people in employment, so people working, finance people in retirement. We all know that also the life expectancy is enormous in Germany. It means that people live longer and sicker, chronically sick. Those are a lot of costs, not only for the retirement system, but also for the public health insurance system.
Is there a way that we can increase our pension?
Like everywhere in the world, there are deductible retirement schemes. The more you earn, the better it is, because you can deduct more out of it. You have a higher leverage, taxation leverage. But yeah, there is a basis rent, a Riester rent. There are different plans, and by the way, these plans are also they pay them worldwide. So if you move back to India or any place you come from, you can definitely receive this payment also there.
So when I'm thinking about taking some private insurance, because then I should consult you directly. So like, okay, Leonardo, this is something I'm thinking, like this is missing in my plan, and then what should you suggest?
Yeah. Correct. Do you put a lot of value into teeth? So we search for a plan that has a very optimal coverage for teeth. Or you say, I actually never go to the doctor. For me, it's important to receive as many monthly contribution back if I don't deliver any bill because I'm healthy. Or if I go to the ambulant, so if I just visit a doctor, I want to visit the best specialist if I need. Or if I go to the hospital, I want to be in one bedroom, and I receive the treatment from the chef arts, so from the ward doctor.
Okay, so there is something like special plans for that specific things. Lastly, I want to know, like, how can you terminate an insurance or a contract?
In Germany, every contract you can step back from the contract within 14 days or sometimes 30 days, depending on which field we're talking about. That's with no reason. You just step back from the contract and you're out of it 3 months before the beginning. So if you make a contract with dating the 1st of September, the last available date to cancel this contract is the 31st of May, 3 months before.
I hope you have understood the process of insurances. If you have some doubt, do mention that in the comment section below. I will mention the Formax contact in the description below. You can contact them regarding the services. Do share this video with your friends and family so that they can also know about the insurances in Germany. And if you find this video useful, do subscribe my channel, and see you in the next video.